There's a book that was written called Structures of Scientific Revolution by Thomas Kuhn, where he talks about the fact that not only does science change, but the framework within which science works in, that changes as well. I accept this. In fact, I advocate it myself. But the point I'm saying is this. I'm saying using observation, but not only just observation, just clear anything which is you can see, feel, touch, whatever, 5 senses. And even using a mathematical method. Anything you use, you'll come to the same conclusion. That anything with limited variables depends upon something else in order for it to exist.
Again, we've already established that we don't necessarily agree with it.
No problem. Then I ask you a question. Give me one thing you believe in. Give me something you believe in.
To what extent? Yeah.
Give me anything. Do you believe in rationality?
Yes.
Do you believe in rationality?
Well, as we established, which you said yourself, there is doubt about everything, even mathematics, right?
Wait, hold on. Do you believe in rationality?
Yes.
Okay, prove rationality exists.
I have no answer for you.
What was the question?
Prove rationality exists.
I can't, but prove.
So why do you believe in it?
Well, I
Because you can see the evidence
Do you believe it?
of it every single day.
What's the evidence?
Like, say I want to go home, my home's that direction, it's rational, I'm moving
And
that
did you
direction.
use your rationality to come to that conclusion?
Yes.
Alright, so that's called the cyclical argument.
Yes, but it doesn't matter in circuitry.
Any cyclical argument is false.
No.
Oh no?
Almost everything
It's a
we
fallacy,
believe,
so it's called it's a fallacy.
almost everything we believe is kind of
Arguing in a
circular.
circle is a fallacy, it's a fallacious type of reasoning. If I ask you a question, do you believe in your mind?
Well, sorry, I feel a bit shut down.
Can you prove that exists?
No.
Can you prove that your mind exists? No. Okay, do you believe in consciousness?
I mean, yes, to the extent that we are, as we believe, conscious now.
Okay, can you prove that your consciousness exists?
Well, I believe in free will, therefore I think I have to believe in consciousness.
No, but can you put consciousness under a microscope?
But when we say we believe in something like consciousness or rationality, well, me at least, I don't know about the other people, but I'm not saying I 100% dogmatically say this is the case. Of course, there's a sliver of doubt that I'm not conscious, that I'm actually, that we're all artificial intelligence, that we're all in some computer game being played by a child. That might be the case, and it's incredibly intelligent and it's giving me consciousness as a computer game.
Is this the level of conversation we're going to have?
Do you know what I mean?
This is what we're going to talk about.
Of course, there's a sliver of doubt. There's no way to dispute it. There's no way to disprove it. But when I say I believe something,
let me do a thought experiment. Let me do a thought experiment.
And
I want to do a thought experiment. Okay, let me do a thought experiment. All right. Multiverse theory is a possibility. Yeah.
Okay.
Accept it.
Yep.
Multiverse theory. You can argue that multiverse theory. You believe in an unlimited amount of universes. Accept it. And you believe that that's possible. Is that possible? I'm not saying you believe in it 100%. So is it possible?
It's possible.
There's no way of knowing that because I'm not sure whether the multiverse theory is correct.
But is it possible? Is that multiverse thesis possible?
It's possible.
Yeah. Okay. Is it a rational thesis based on the evidences? I'm not saying is it the right one. Is it completely true? I'm just saying is it rational based on the evidences?
Is it what's the question? Sorry. Is it rational?
Based on the evidences. Is it illogical or is it logically reasoned?
To be honest, I don't know the full evidence.
Fine, but is it logic? If it's illogical, then there's no way of it being correct. Right?
It's neither logical or illogical.
That's can't be the case.
Well,
it can't be the case.
It's
we have to speak in clear terms.
It's so beyond. And it's literally beyond our universe. So
right.
There's a possibility that it could exist.
A possibility.
Yeah.
Did you know that if you believe in a multiverse with unlimited universes, that means that there is every possibility has actualized.
Yeah.
I want you just to spend a minute or two thinking about this for a second.
Yeah, I've heard of the theory before.
And I want you to think about this. Yeah. If we believe in an unlimited amount of universes, every possibility has actualized. So me and you having this conversation in Mars or in another planet, if it's a possibility, then it has actualized in a multiverse reality. Yeah. Okay. You know Richard Dawkins and other atheists. In Islamic theology, we have the idea of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Prophet Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam, that he took this creature and he flew up into the heavens with it. It's a miracle we believe in. Yeah. It's called Al-Isra wal-Ma'raj. This is ridiculed by the atheist communities. How can you believe in this? No evidence. You know, according to a multiverse logic, you must believe in this.
But we've just said that we don't necessarily believe in the multiverse.
No, I'm just saying.
You're lumbering all atheists into
No, hold on. Can you see what I'm saying here? This is very important.
Well, again, firstly, it depends on whether you believe that each multiverse is subscribed to the scientific limits of each independent universe.
No, we're not saying that they do.
Well, possibly, yeah.
They could have different limits.
But therefore, if there's a different scientific code in a different universe, that then does determine whether, for example, humans can exist. So if gravity is a little bit stronger in a different universe,
but if we're talking about unlimited,
we can't exist.
Because people don't realize when we say unlimited, what this actually means. We are talking about every possibility has been actualized.
No, because you can't just say, oh, therefore it's definitely happened where there's a Sam in another universe who can fire lightning bolts from my eyes. No, you can't.
Why not?
Because either the scientific kind of rules or scientific statistics of that universe are different, in which case I wouldn't exist, a Sam wouldn't exist.
Yeah, it could be either different or the same, yeah.
Or it's the same, in which it's physically impossible for my eyes to emit lightning bolts.
Yeah, okay, but you can have, there's an unlimited amount of possibilities, so you'll have some which are different and some which are the same.
No, I understand that, but either they are the same scientific limits, and therefore it is impossible for me to fire lightning bolts from my eyes, or they're different, and therefore I wouldn't exist.
No, whether they're the same or no. If you don't understand this concept of unlimited.
No, I am understanding.
Infinity. If we have an infinite amount of something, you have all of those possibilities.
No, it's not true because
why?
Again, I can go through the argument again. It's either it's the same scientific limits of our universe.
Okay.
In which case, it is impossible in the scientific limits of our universe for a human being to fire lightning bolts from their eyes.
Yeah, or it's different.
Or it's different, in which case a human being wouldn't come to pass anyway.
No,
or there would not be a Sam.
Okay, but you haven't thought about the third possibility. A universe whereby a Sam could exist, but could do X, Y, Z.
But how? Because
why not?
I exist.
Is that a possibility?
No, because I exist because
it's not a possibility.
I exist because I am in this universe which enables me to exist in the scientific.
Is there a possibility in the conception of an unlimited amount of universes that there could be a universe which allows a Sam to exist, but also allows him to be, like, let's say for example, 5 foot tall rather than 6 foot tall?
Yeah.
Okay, if that possibility exists, then it has actualized or will actualize. In accordance with the multiverse theory.
If you agree with the multiverse theory.
Yes. Now the same thing applies. Is there a possibility that there could be a man called Muhammad who had a creature that he went up to the heavens with it?
I don't think so, because I don't think a man, assuming it's
the same exact thing.
It's a human being, therefore it's
whenever it comes to religion, it just becomes impossible.
You can't make that leap. You can't make the leap from saying,
a counter argument to that.
You can't make a leap from saying I'm a dwarf in a universe to
why not?
A man jumped up to the heavens.
Well, you were talking about firing eyes, things
you can't make that leap. That's a huge leap.
Well, okay. Well, we have unlimited amount of possibilities. We have unlimited amount.
No, I understand, but again, in every single universe, there are scientific limits.
Yeah, but you're not understanding that you can have a universe with some of the scientific limits of this universe, but allows for things which this universe doesn't allow for.
Yeah, so there are some concepts, like for example, I could be shorter, or we could be taller humans, or we could be way stronger.
You're just defining that yourself, but there could be an unlimited amount of things.
But if we are humans, again, if it's another universe and humans came to pass in that universe again because of the same scientific limits, then we can't fire lightning bolts from our eyes.
But can we have a universe that can bring humans to be like yourself, same Sam, but also allows the human being to fly?
Not if it's the same scientific limits of our universe.
No, we're not saying it has to be exactly the same.
I mean, if humans have evolved wings in that
I'm
universe,
not saying they evolved wings. I'm just saying that they have some kind of ability to fly.
not in our universe.
I'm not saying our universe. I'm saying in a different universe.
Sorry, not in a universe which has the same.
Is there a possibility of there being a universe where Sam exists but can fly?
No.
In the hypothetical reason, in the hypothetical scenario of there being an unlimited amount of universes.
Sorry?
In the hypothetical scenario of there being an unlimited amount of universes. Infinite amount of universes. Infinite.
Yes, no, I understand the concept of infinite.
Infinite means there must be a universe that can allow you to fly.
No, just not if it's a Sam, a human Sam, just like me. Oh, but I can fly. No.
Why?
That's not the reason. You can't. You can't just say infinite. Therefore, everything could have happened.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm
because
saying.
Because you start.
All the possibilities become actualized.
Start with the universe firstly. So you've got a different universe, right?
Yeah. Okay.
The universe has a certain set of scientific limits, where the gravity is a bit stronger, it's a bit weaker, like it's a bit hotter or cooler, or whatever. It's a different set of elements and atoms. Yeah. So all those things are different. So either they're different, and therefore if they are different, then humans couldn't come to pass because humans are governed by very specific rules.
No, but you're assuming that difference always eliminates the possibility of human beings.
Well, it depends on how big the difference is. If it's like a complete fraction of a gravity
that's what I'm saying.
difference,
So there could be a difference which doesn't stop there from being human beings, but which also allows human beings to fly. That's a possibility. Okay. And since it's a possibility, it would be actualized in a multiverse reality.
Well, I disagree because if
but that's how it
for
is.
example, if a universe, or if we lived on a planet Earth, which had a weaker gravity.
It's really amazing, this concept of infinity. I think it's so difficult for people to grasp it. But when you put it into actual practice with the multiverse reality, you come with absurd conclusions.
Yeah, but this is all based on people and the premise of the multiverse scenario, which we can't prove.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What I'm saying is that atheists, would easily come to that conclusion. I'm saying that.
No, an atheist that believes in a multiverse theory.
Yeah, an atheist who believes in a multiverse theory would have to eventually believe in this, what I'm just talking about.
About what? No. Okay. Let's just use this example. Imagine
they don't want to, but they would have to.
No. Imagine there's a multiverse where there's a planet Earth which has lower gravity. It's a smaller planet, therefore the gravity is lower. Therefore, in some ways we could fly because I could kind of jump. I could jump. I could like touch that plane that's flying over there, right?
Yeah.
If that was the case, if there was a planet Earth that existed like that was smaller,
is there a possibility of it being the case?
Humans, as we are now, and I believe in evolution, we wouldn't have evolved to become humans. Therefore, we wouldn't be in Hyde Park, like where in a place in a world which is designed to walk around, because we could like build castles in the sky, and it'd be a completely different creatures, a completely different civilization.
Is there a possibility of it being the case?
Therefore, it's not a possibility of me and you talking, but we can just fly.
No possibility of it.
No.
Zero.
Yes, I believe that.
That's a contradiction. It has to be.
No, it's not.
You said you believe in evolution.
Sorry?
You said you believe in evolution.
Yeah, let's not get onto this. I'm going to go, and I can see this like turning into like a 10-hour...
Listen, guys, look, sorry, I'm being a bit informal with you guys now, but look, I want you to think about what I'm saying today, yeah? Just think about it, internalize it. Forget about the society that you live in. I know it's difficult to do that.
Yeah.
You're not going to be comforted by the blankets of societal norms when you die. When we die as human beings, the question is what happens. Seriously, that's a serious question.
It's only inducted.
Pardon?
It's only inducted.
You're going to find out.
That's fine though. I think most atheists are at peace with that. When you die.
There might be at peace. You might be at pease with something which will be harmful for you. Now what I'm saying...
Maybe from your perspective, from my perspective.
No, I'm just saying, you could be at peace with something, which could...
You can't be at peace with something that you're uncertain about.
Why not?
You can only be at peace if you say, I am convinced atheist and nothing can rebuke my claim, then I'm at peace. But if
there are things that can rebuke our claim.
I want to be rebuked almost. You know,
if the God appears in the sky, then we'll be like,
really wanted to, my friend.
I'm a scientist. If I can get disproved, then that's fine.
Anyways, listen, guys. Mohammed, it's been a pleasure. Let me just shake your hand, Sammy. Let me shake your hand, Sammy.
Yeah, it's really nice to meet you.
How you doing, my friend? You alright? Good, yeah. Thank you very much.
So good. No, thank you.
Thank you very much. It was good.
Great.
It made me think.
Yeah, we gotta go.